Arnold Chiari malformation. They say funny things are more memorable than actual academic stuff, so I'm just gonna try and make this video as funny as possible. Right, that's a funny noise. Arnold Chiari malformation. So, Arnold is a well known personality. So, Arnold is a person who is a bodybuilder. So, a bodybuilder has a lot of muscles. So, let's look inch by inch of Arnold, okay? So, from top to bottom, we are going to view Arnold, the person Arnold. So, on the top, there's going to be arms, so like a lot of biceps. The biceps is very bulky for Arnold. So what happens is there is no space within the body to accommodate his huge muscles. So what happens is it's going to come out through whatever gap which is present, okay? The big biceps tries and come out through whichever gap possible. So that is point number one. I'll tell the actual anatomy of the brain with respect to this particular analogy. Second is we look at his abdomen. His abdomen does not have fat. He's a very fit person. Does not have fat. So it's flat. Okay, so it's flat because his six packs are flat and he does not have a big toppe. There's no belly at all. Okay, that's the second point. This analogy will be helpful for us to remember the second point. I'll tell the second point very soon. Third, we look at his legs. There are two legs, right? I mean, it's a normal person, so there is two legs. And he is a person with a spine. He's not a spineless person. He's a person with a spine with two legs. That's point number three, analogy number three. Point number four is he says, I'm ready for anything. So he says, which is okay? So these are the four analogies which are going to help us remember the four components of Arnold Chiari malformation. So the first one is all the bulky muscles trying to escape from here and there through an opening, right? Through whatever opening possible. So that's nothing but herniation of the cerebellum and the fourth ventricle into the opening called a foramen magnum. So there's the cerebellum, which is like the small brain and the big well, which is the fourth ventricle, is going to go through the foramen magnum. Second is his abdomen was flat, I said, right? So like the base of the skull becomes flat because everything is trying to escape, so the base of the brain is flat. Third is the person, okay, third I said he is a person with a spine and he has two legs. So like that is spina bifida. So bi is two, so bifida, and he's a person with spine, so spina bifida. Fourth is he says, I want to carry more weight. So stands for meningomyelocele. So these are the four main things for Arnold Chiari malformation. Herniation of the cerebellum and fourth ventricle into foramen magnum, flattening of the base of the skull, spina bifida, meningomyelocele. There are four types of Arnold Chiari malformation. It's divided into type 1, type 2, type 3 and type 4. Type 4 is characterized by lack of cerebellar development and it is incompatible with life. Type 3 is occipital encephalocele, okay, occipital encephalocele, and there is a lot of neurological deficit. So like type 3 predominantly involves the back of the brain. So type 4 involves like the bottom of the brain, which is the cerebellum. Type 3 involves the back of the brain, which is the occipital encephalocele. Type 2 involves somewhere in the down, but like in the front of the brain. So what happens in type 2 is, usually we have like curves, right? Curves in the body, which is very much helpful to hold the clothes on. For example, women curves help in holding the pants on, whereas, I'm talking about the butt. Again, so the curve over here which is lost is pontine flexure. So the pontine flexure is lost in case of type 2. What happens because of that is that the brain stem is going to be bending, and then the pons, the medulla and the inferior vermis is going to displace into the cervical canal. It's called syringomyelia. Okay, let's discuss Arnold Chiari malformation in detail in the next video. Thank you.